Hey people, Indra here, 3v3, capturing Purification Plant, blue team. Lord Puzo as a Chaos Sorcerer, offensive and disruptive hero with powerful battlefield manipulation and control, and this is the Night Lord's elite scheme. Alongside, Excoriator's got a Hive Tyrant, a very durable hero walking through objects, cannot be suppressed, powerful offense, disruption and support, begins in melee with a basic synapse. I shall call you Santiago. Rounding off the team, Alende 779 as a Warboss, a melee hero walking through objects, brings support, disruption and some crumping. Is usually quite angry about the whole thing. On the red team, reset in color with a Force Commander, a versatile frontline hero with powerful offense, disruption and support. Imperial Fists elite scheme here. Already fighting some Orks alongside Gipoit as a Daemonhunter, a spellcaster with a ranged weapon, powerful psycho with support and control, and there is the Rift Tear, slowing down that blob of Tyranids there. Alongside, rounding off the teams, is Peter Brabeck-Letmathe, also known as Overtly Generous, rocking an Apothecary support hero fighting in melee combat by default. Begins with a heal and a passive health regeneration aura. In fact, he just healed those Strat Squad fellas. I think both of these, yeah, there it is. Both the Strat Squad and the Daemonhunter start with Purification. You just saw it there. The Strat Squad just turned around and gave 50 energy back to the Apothecary. Good start here for the red team. Those tacks are going straight for the power. So, yeah, Flamer's on the way. Flamer's in fact. Purgation on the way for Gipoit. Double CSM for Lord Puzo, who now comes across to help. Santiago, run away. No, leave him alone. It's going to go down, you guys. Santiago falls. Sorcerer's right here, though, right? Yeah. He can revive and get a chunk of XP for it. The Strat Squad do not drop a model. Attacks are actually capping this power here with a fast capping trait. I don't think they needed to burn it down, and overtly puts the node on it. Now what's he up to? Maybe looking for a flank on some Orks. Looks like these tacks had a bit of a rough time. They had to reinforce. Yeah, there's some death. Double tacks actually went down here. 2 tack models lost early on. Double termagants up for Excoriator. Time for Overtly to run, I think. There we go. Alende with double sluggers, double shooters, which is quite fun. What is this? This is Heretics. Trying to bash this node, but it keeps being repurchased. They've got grenade launchers, so it's quite a slow power bash. And, oh, Lord Puzo did not revive Santiago over here. The Hive Tyrant still napping. Okay. Reset in color, probably with Devastators, right? Against all this. The Warboss got some Bang Bang Hammer. Angry Bits on the way. These guys still trying to bash. The double CSM will show up and help. Oh, but here comes Sneaky Scouts with shotguns on the way. Already have their Sergeant. Okay, Puzo saying he's going to res. He's waiting for them to start capping, I think. Here it is. There's a grenade. Ouch. I think he actually survived that, but then he got shotgunned in the face and died. Now these guys have to back off. Oh, Lord Puzo goes down. The Sorcerer is now down as well. I guess he was macroing on that east side. What about the Force Commander? Force Commander makes it out. Shotgun blast on the Tyranids arriving. But that's a 2v1. And the rest in color needs to leave. He's got an Assault Squad, really. He's fighting a Warboss and double sluggers. Gets an Assault Squad. It's a brave move. Cyborg implants on the way. Even braver now, because they're going to get stunned by that. Ravener brewed up for Excoriator. They start with ranged Devourer weapons. Lord Puzo's repurchased himself here. Now he has to fight these Space Marines. Teleports in with Vestments of the Warp. Doombolts misses, gets shotgun blasted. Oh, Apothecary's got customized Stormbolter, and there's the full auto. Here comes some assistance. Sorcerer's getting quite low, needs to be careful here. More scouts for reset in color, so we may see double shotguns. I think the Sorcerer's going to go down, you know, because Overtly will chase with the shotguns. Down he goes. I think a bolter shot. That's quite bad for Lord Puzo. Just repurchased him, and he's down. Warboss kicking stuff on the west side. Drowning out the Space Marines at the moment, but the second scout squad is up. Assault squad white? That's huge. Gipoit here with double purgation. I kind of wonder why we don't see double purgation more often. It gives you awesome control against enemy heroes with the Purged Soul. You see it there. That's why all that fire. They suppress infantry. They can bash power. And in tier 2 you can support them with Terminator, Librarian, Sanctuary. And of course they can transition into fancy weapons and stuff. Okay, so I think Excoriator repurchased Santiago, the Hive Tyrant, and now revives the Sorcerer. Got Rending Talons and Improved Synapse. And is that the Sword of Flame? It is. There's that Ravener Brood. Do we have burners on both of these sluggers? We do. So some early losses and stuff going on. Assault squad wiped. Heroes dying a bunch on the blue team. Don't think anything else wiped, but there's been models lost here and there as well. Red team retaking the west side. Here's some Purgation power bashing. And we're going to see Rift Tear here, are we? Yep. They can suppress them with the Purgation Incinerators, perhaps, anyway. Need to get in good position. There we go. Suppression combined with the Rift Tear just locks them in place, basically. Here comes some scouts with shotguns. It's a great grenade opportunity there. These guys are getting messed up. Let's call the boys. Call the boys reinforces the double sluggers. Did he have 200 red already? Did he really have that much red? Or is it not 200 red anymore? It also buffs these guys, by the way. They get more speed and more damage after you use Call the Boys. It's another thing, actually, that I'm surprised we don't see way more often. Call the Boys. It always feels kind of rare to see it used. It's really freaking powerful. I guess the Warboss has Ard Boys and use your choppers to use his red on, which are also really powerful. But that was a game changer for that engagement for sure. Hive Tyrant now level 2. Sorcerer still level 1. What about the Warboss? Warboss level 3. I guess he got a bunch of red for killing that assault squad, eh? Force Commander, almost level 2. Daemonhunter now has a melee weapon, the Force Rod. 55 power melee DPS. And the awesome Retribution, as you saw there, for knockback damage and a silence, which will stop those Orks from using their War. Warboss gets messed up. He may go down. If they focus him, I think he'll go down. But I think they may be trying to finish off some sluggers, maybe. Banishment. Warboss survives. And all of his units survived. Survived a 2v1 there. Blue team's naturals uncapped. This is a Stone Guard veteran squad for reset in color. And Overtly will get the revive and get a chunk of XP for it. Combat stims queued up for tier 2. Power bashing in the southeast corner though. We got double CSM with a ton of war. And those heretics. Where's the Sorcerer? He's capping the power point and stealing a generator with it, look. Oh, triple CSM for Lord Puzo. Okay, I wonder if that was intentional. A quick power bash over here. Double flame attacks. And those Stone Guard were using their Vengeance rounds as well. Now they're using Hellfire rounds. They should be firing on the Orks with that, but they're not. The node is down. Angry Bits on the other attacks there. Charges in. With the Now I'm Angry. He also gets a damage buff afterwards if it wasn't good enough. And a health regen buff. Still gets dealt with. And they got a full bash. Not a decap though, at least not yet. Force Commander is level 2, no war gear. Strike Squad through the mid, decapping the VP again. The red team seem to be acting much more as a unit, don't they? Supporting each other a bit better. Tier 3 for Gipoit. No tier 2 units then. No, so much for the Terminator Librarian supporting the Purgations. I wonder if Alende gets a Stormboy squad here. It would be a ballsy move, but I think it would be pretty good. Jump on the double Purgation. You can jump on the Tax and the Stone Guard as well. Force Commander's down. That was a weird animation, but we do get a sync kill. I guess getting Stormboys might draw this guy into getting Thunderhammer, which isn't bad, because you can use the Stormboys to like jump over him once he's committed. And this guy can stun him as well if he gets Thunderhammer. Oh, Overtly just lost his scout somewhere. Can we spot them? Was it there? See some dead Marines there too. 314 to 444 on the VPs. Tier 3 for Overtly then, going for his Terminators. Uh-oh. Sluggers, you okay, fellas? They're trying to finish off those scouts and they get it. And those guys were fully upgraded, weren't they? I'm not sure if they had elite training. Here comes the Warboss, just knocking down everything. Sluggers are staying in play. I mean, that Knob Leader is bad news. He's got a power melee knife or chopper. And that guy just got kicked to death. How mental does your kick have to be to kill a Space Marine in power armor? He's not messing around, is he? He's level 4, this Warboss now. 308 to 429. Sluggers run away. Some shooter boys were lost, but I don't think he's too worried about that, the World Warboss. Santiago levels to 3. Tier 3 for all of the red team, actually. Weird Boy on the way for Alende. Double Venom Broods. Does that mean double Death Spitters? I think he should get the ranged Synapse because he's got Raveners and Termagants. Double Termagants, in fact. And they have their Toxin Sacks. Warboss has found some tax to bully as well. Going to be level 5 soon. 294 to 428. A push on the power southeast corner. There's the triple CSM with Eternal War. Maybe he's just expecting the Terminators. And he's ready to go triple Marco Zinch. Decently quick power bash there. Not a whole lot Overtly can do about it. Because triple CSM with Eternal War would focus down on Apothecary pretty quickly. He's got those combat stims up. So it's 30% more damage. Doesn't it break suppression? I think it breaks suppression as well as giving them resistance. Oh, there it is. Suppression immunity, yeah. Damage resistance and suppression immunity. I always forget about that damage resist. It's a really good buff. Usually I just remember the damage. Runs away from this, really. Should have stayed and fought that, I think. Could have held these guys up at least. Focus fight down a Daemonhunter pretty quickly. And give some breathing room to his teammates. There's the Tyranids coming looking for a big old flank. Now he doesn't have a bunch of melee units, which is typically what you see on a big old flank, but you've got to have Death Spitters, right? Yeah, Death Spitters are in. Inferno PvP damage, and there's some Terminators. Crippling poison on them. The Death Spitters need to plant their feet and shoot. They're on the wrong side of a bunch of boxes at the moment. Here's some power bashing. There's Purge Soul on the Sorcerer. And that is Retribution on that big blob of stuff. Not that those CSM really have any abilities yet, but it stops the heretics from grenade barraging, I guess. Or worshipping with the silence. The Venom Brood there make it out. The Apothecary makes it out. 294 to 360 on the VPs. I'm sure Excoriator is looking for tier 3 now, but calling in a Hive Tyrant would be pretty awesome here. Venom Brood fighting some Purgation in melee. They both made it out. The Strike Squad, though, have fallen. Was it in this big fight? Those are Purgation models, I think. So I'm not sure where the Strike Squad went down. We do have a Vortimer Razorback, though. Getting the reinforced plating. And Plasma Cannon on the way. Triple Venom Brood, is it? For Excoriator. He wants more Death Spitters, I guess. And a Chaos Dreadnought's up. Can threaten the Vortimer. There's some repairs on both sides. No sign of Marco Zinch yet. Was this Dreadnought a good idea? It's being chased down here. Oh no, it's not. The Vortimer's not chasing. Force Commander's going to get revived. Sorry, not the Force Commander. Daemonhunter gets revived. Oh, we have a Terminator Force Commander, who is down, by the way, on the west side. These double sluggers are vicious, I tell ya. He may be looking to get... Does he have it yet? No. He may be looking to get claws, maybe, against the double sluggers. I think he should have just got the Thunderhammer and got Devastators. 294 to 322. The Razorback could have been really good as well. Means that your Stone Guard and your attacks can escape, maybe. I mean, there's lots of things that could be good. Plasma Cannon getting some good shots here, maybe. Oh, Ravner Brood, Burrow Striking, and the Dark Flames. Red team are standing their ground, though. Those inspiration buffs from the Terminators. Plasma Cannon rephases. Mortimer's being repaired. It's getting some really good damage on this thing. Okay, what can a Plasma Cannon do? It's a single Termagant fella, I think. There's Purge Soul on the Hive Tyrant, who does get away. Used his Seismic Roar as well. 294 to 273 on the VPs. Look at this blob, ready for the Plasma Cannon, but it shoots into the Tyranids. Now we have some Mark of Tzeentch. Misfires again. No, it fires into the back again. I guess he was targeting the Tyranids. That was such a ripe shot there on that blob of CSM. Sorcerer's down in there. He's got now a Mark of Tzeentch Dreadnought as well. And triple Mark of Tzeentch CSM. That could be... Well, that is going to be painful. Almost level 3, all of them as well. The Vortimer does get away. They don't have their aspiring champions yet. So they're missing out on those fancy demonic plasmas. Can Santiago get himself over there and revive? On the west side, the Orcs seem to be doing pretty well. Red team are really depleted here, but they're all tier 3. Do you get another Vortimer? One Purgation is down, and it's now getting a Psy Cannon. Yeah, these guys are going to be busy repairing, I think. We've got Cyclone Missile Launcher Terminators. Did he get triple Venom Broods in the end? Or were they cancelled? I only see 2 of them here. But I am quite blind. Warboss, what level are you, bud? Level 6. Done well. 290 to 174. The red team with the 2-to-1 cap, despite the not so great numbers on the field here. Apothecary runs. That's so much damage for those Terminators. And they teleport away. Resetting colour. Could drop Terminators in. We could get some Assault Terminators and then get a Librarian immediately afterwards, maybe. Nob Squad is on the field. Although I don't think they've seen it yet. And they show no fear on those Tax and the Stern Guard. And a big Warp Vomit thrown in there. Oh, we do get Lightning Claws. Awesome. Don't see it all that often. It's always fun when you do. Those guys are dead, though. That Stern Guard down. What about the Tax? Tax getting destroyed. And here's the Terminators. 282 to 161. But it's not Assault Terminators. Really. These sluggers are causing you so many problems, and you don't get Assault Terminators. Look at the damage here from the sluggers. Set up by the stuns. I mean, you're against a Weird Boy that can stun, a Warboss that can stun, and a Sorcerer. Maybe that's why he didn't want to get Assault Terminators, but those guys were called in way too close. Because Assault Terminators would have to commit a lot more than these guys and get caught in stuns a lot more and stuff. Maybe is the thinking. 2-to-1 cap for blue. That was a rough fight for reset. Those sluggers have been amazing so far. Both level 4. Nob Squad chasing Terminators. No upgrades yet. Bang bang. Sorry. Huge hammers on the way. Force Guana goes after him. His claws are, is it 95 or 92 or something? Yeah, 95 power and DPS with a splash on them too. That was a special attack. They got their hammers in. I think Battle Cry is up. That's why he's doing those specials. Double Plasma Cannons for Overtly and Grey Knight Terminators for Gipoit. Who's got the Incinerator in and getting the Liber Demonica for Incinerate. Teleports in. And there's the Incinerate. Lifting those Venom Broods up. And now they can get stabbed. Or slashed, I guess, with those halberds. And almost wiped, actually. This Vortimer constantly needs repairs. Gipoit has lots of red. Everyone on the blue team has lots of red as well. So we might see a rocks and all that in it. Dreadnought's still around. Ah, but he's lost one of his CSM, Lord Puzo. Terminator is trying to cap. Doesn't have the heal available. And they're taking lots of damage here. Oh, Sorcerer runs into death though. Carnifex on the way for Excoriator. Terminator Librarian on the way for Gipoit. That is Conversion Beamer. The Dreadnought goes down. Plasma Cannon getting the shot there. Where's the other one? Oh, it's looking after the natural VP. 270 to 101. Nob Squad charging in with Frenzy. And is that Warpath? Yes, it is. Terrifying. Not only do you have to deal with the Nob Squad, it's now got a 1.5 speed and a 20% damage resist. They're trying to get the Vortimer down. Maybe the Weird Boy could get... Oh, Sanctuary comes in. I say maybe the Weird Boy could stop and shoot. That might have finished it, but the Weird Boy doesn't get away. Everything teleported into his retreat path. They are sick of that Weird Boy. And he did not survive. The Nob Squad do survive, but so does the Vortimer Razorback. Look at these guys trying to go for a decap. Brave little heretic fellas. Is that the Warboss? Yeah, the Warboss is down. Southwest corner. Chaos Predator on the way for the blue team are starting to look a little bit ropey. Losing some stuff here and there. What are you shooting at? Those heretics? I guess so. Another Weird Boy on the way for Alende. Sorcerer's down, of course. Got that Sword of Flame. He's not going to get revived anytime soon, is he? Level 5 Hive Tyrant. A lot of power armor and Terminator armor to get through. What Carnifex do you get? I think you get a Thornback here, actually. I think you get a Thornback. Double Mark of Zinch pouring in damage. Sluggers there as well, and they do a lot of damage to Terminators, as we've seen. Still chasing. Are they going to survive? There's use your choppers. I don't think they are going to survive. I don't know why they stood there shooting. They should have been moving immediately. Terminator's wiped then. Hard Boys now on these sluggers. Look at them go. And that's being chased by a Lightning Claw Force Commander. They just do not care. Almost wiped those Stone Guard. It's a shame they can only get level 4. Oh, is he going to lose them now? The Slugger Nob trying to get away. 71 hit points. Did they stay there too long? Does he have to teleport? Doesn't. Try to teleport. That's Retribution. Both the Sorcerer and the Warboss are still down. Here comes Santiago though. Maybe looking for the revive. And the Carnifex is... Oh, it's a Venom Cannon. Okay. Maybe to hunt the Vortimer. And this thing is Marco Zinch. You are going to see a revive. Levels the Hive Tyrant to 6. Big shooty Tyranid army here. The ranged Synapse only affects Termagants and Raveners. So it won't affect the Death Spitter guys or, of course, the Carnifex. 189 to 101. There's the Nob Squad. Oh, Land Raider Redeemer on the field. For Overtly. Is it going to go to the west side? Is that it over there? It is. Maybe going through the mid with it. Predator on the way for resets. There's the Incinerate on the Nob Squad, but they got the Cat because it knocks you straight upwards, so you can still Cat since it's proximity based. There's that Rift Tear in there as well. And look at this Might of Titan buff from the Terminator Librarian, boosting their damage output. And I think their damage resistance is kind of like Warpath, but it gives damages to the speed. 189 to 86. He's also got the Kodacom Eternum. Sluggers on the rampage with their Weird Boy friend. We've got that Warpath back. Can they be stopped? But they wiped out those Purgation, and now they run. Job done. 189.69. Imperial Abyss thrown in by Lord Puzo. Tank is being chased. Missile attacks and Cyclone missile launcher fellas. And look at the Land Raider. Just done a like full loop. They didn't try to decap that VP though. Chaos Terminator is now up for Puzo. Single for the blue team. Puzo's down to just 2 units though. Did those other CSM get land raided? Maybe. That was a tank. Oh, that was his Chaos Predator too. Heavy losses. Missile barrage hits nothing. What are you guys going to get? It would be very ballsy to get Lightning Claws just because of the commitment you have to make to it. The Sorcerer's not down in a good location to walk back to as well. Warboss still down over there. Just got to get that guy back up. He was doing so much good work. Nob squad going after a tank. They're chasing it pretty hard. Terminator Force want to chase with them, and there's a Rocks. Can the Land Raider escape, taking some big hits there. Sending it back forward. Down goes the Predator. Down goes the Land Raider. I think it was actually a Weird Boy shot that finished it. Okay, that was a couple of good kills for the blue team. Not sure why those guys are teleporting. Oh, maybe trying to finish off a Nob with Power Fists or something. Cyclone doesn't kill one. 177 to 41. 2-1 for the red team. And they still have a good roster. Lord Puzo just dropped another CSM squad. Like, instantly. Oh, they got grenaded, I think, over here. Did they? There's no scouts over here. What the hell happened to them? They seem to lose their health instantly there. I mean, Retribution wouldn't have done it. Maybe he just forgot about them and they got shot down and meleeed in the face. 156 to 41. Another Land Raider Redeemer for Overtly. There's that tier 3 Lictor jumping in. Gonna tear apart those plasma devs. Orbital thrown on that ranged blob of Tyranids. These guys gonna get away? Looks like they are. Flash hook, can't quite get it done. Those Tyranids survive. Carnifex trading shots with the Vortimer. That's a level 4 Vortimer though. Over 1,000 hit points on that guy. We do see Venom Cannon Hive Tyrant though as well helping out. But not for long. That's the fleet. Sanctuary is in there. And the Terminator Librarian is inspiring on kill as well. 142 to 41. Another Land Raider is almost up. Is he going to take it to the west side this time? It's on the field. Here comes another Nob squad. Lord Puzo with some Havocs. I mean, they need to be supported, but they are a decent way to recover, as I often say. He's going for an autocannon. Just wait for the Orks before you send it over there, because they just instantly get overrun otherwise. Warboss still down. Level 8 Sorcerer still down. Here's that second Land Raider. Maxed out on red here, Overtly. Might see some Angels of Death stuff to get those caps. Perhaps an Orbital thrown in. This is reset in color, waiting around. More Terminators, and they're getting Cyclone. Autocannon on the Chaos fellas. Tyrion is gearing up maybe for a move. There's 2 Carnifexes now. This one's... oh, they're both Venom Cannons. 107. 41. And a Vindicator Assassin joins the field. Chameleon stealth suit already up. Being all sneaky-like. It's handy when you've got a sniper rifle. Can the Terminators brute force the cap? Nob squad will try to apply pressure, create some space. but they're getting messed around by Cyclone missile launchers and plasma cannons, and here come the Terminators, the Grey Knight Terminators that is. Incinerate. Was it used? Didn't look like it. Chaos Terminator still trying to cap. Somehow they have two models, but not for long. And they wipe. Sloppy from Lord Puzo. Got the decap, should have got them out of there. And now these guys are going to have a really bad day. 90-41. Might be taken out. I think they survive. Still a big Tyranid army. Nope, Havocs do not survive. I think the red team have done enough now. Lord Puzo just lost too much stuff. And lost it in quite cheap ways a lot of the time. A rough game for him. We all have him. Terminator Force Commander on the prowl. Looking to fight two Nob squads. 77-41 now on the VPs. Surely the red team can hold on. And there are maybe a couple of nukes coming from the blue team. But it would take a big play to turn this around, I think. Big play. Where is that Warboss? They could use some Calder boys right now. Oh, he's up. He just got repurchased. But now he needs to reinforce those knobs and stuff. By the time he does that, I'm not sure if they can get back out onto the field in time. That's not going to be cheap. Oh, Frag Assault. Wipes one of them out. The last one barely made it away. 5 hit points. 50-41. Bloodletters up for Lord Puzo. And that is the Sorcerer trying to decap. But the blue team have conceded here. And the red team take it. That was a topsy-turvy game. Red team were really pinned back at one point. They all kind of rushed tier 3, didn't they? Heavy losses for reset. I think he lost Assault Squad, Terminators, probably some other stuff that I'm not thinking of. The attacks are down. Look at his heroes here. Level 3 Sorcerer trying to get a decap. Level 6 Hive Tyrant. The Warboss level 8 was down for so long. Don't know how he leveled up so much. Terminator Force Commander who doesn't mess with levels. Level 6 Daemonhunter did have Banishing Cloak. And Tome of Tranquility. And level 10 Apothecary here. Well, there you have it, guys. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. And I'll see ya next time.